Paul Heyman, the bloodline has been going through ups and downs for quite a long time now. However, it didn't fail to amuse the fans with its engaging storyline. With that, the bloodline member Paul Heyman has recently made a strong claim on social media. Follow the latest WWE news updates with Inside Sport, and also read WWE, Paul Heyman, the bloodline has been going through ups and downs for quite a long time now. However, it didn't fail to amuse the fans with its engaging storyline. With that, the bloodline member Paul Heyman has recently made a strong claim on social media. Follow the latest WWE news updates with Inside Sport, and what did Paul Heyman say? Last week on WWE SmackDown, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, Jay, and Jimmy USO presented a top-notch segment at Madison Square Garden, where the trial of the tribal chief Roman Reigns was held at the tribal court. With respect to that, Paul Heyman took his Twitter handle to make a strong claim. Heyman posted a few pictures of the bloodline and tweeted, "No one in history, not Bruno, not Hulk, not Austin, Rock, D/X, or Cena. No one has ever owned Madison Square Garden like the bloodline. Hey, you can throw in Ali, Frazier, the Knicks, Rangers, et al. To that equation. What happened last week within the bloodline at Madison Square Garden?" Last week on Friday Night SmackDown, which took place at Madison Square Garden, the trial of the tribal chief Roman Reigns was set to take place. The trial began and the Usos presented a video of Roman Reigns' transgressions. Reigns then stated that he did everything for the bloodline. The tribal chief then took off the lei and the championship belt and got down on his knees. As Jay felt emotional, Reigns launched a sudden attack on Jay. A brawl broke out and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa wreaked havoc on the Usos. As a result of this, Jimmy USO required immediate medical care. A furious Jey USO later came out and attacked Roman Reigns and decimated Solo Sikoa. He then challenged Reigns to a trial by combat. With that, Friday Night SmackDown ended last week. Now, the upcoming episode of WWE SmackDown is all set to take place on July 14, 2023. We'll have to see if Roman Reigns accepts Jey USO's challenge and what happens next within the bloodline. Paul Heyman, the master of the microphone and the undisputed advocate for the bloodline, shook the wrestling world to its core with a bombshell declaration on social media. His post, laden with his signature bravado and rhetoric, read, "No one has ever dominated, captivated, or defined the essence of this industry like the bloodline. We are not just a faction, we are the epitome of greatness. From the Anoa'i dynasty to the reign of the tribal chief, our legacy is unparalleled. #Bloodline forever, #acknowledge us." In the realm of professional wrestling, words are as much weapons as steel chairs and suplexes. And when those words come from Paul Heyman, they carry the weight of a sledgehammer. The wrestling community erupted in a frenzy of debates, discussions, and declarations as they dissected Heyman's bold claim. Critics and fans alike pondered, could there be truth to Heyman's audacious statement? To understand the gravity of Heyman's proclamation, one must first delve into the rich tapestry of the bloodline. This illustrious faction, helmed by Roman Reigns, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, has carved a path of dominance that few can rival. With every victory, every title defense, and every crushing defeat handed to their adversaries, the bloodline has etched their name into the annals of wrestling history. Roman Reigns, with Heyman by his side, has redefined what it means to be a champion in the modern era. His transformation from the Shield's powerhouse to the omnipotent ruler of SmackDown has been nothing short of meteoric. Under Heyman's guidance, Reigns has not only embraced his heritage but has weaponized it, turning his familial legacy into an unbreakable shield and a mighty sword. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, add further credence to Heyman's statement. As the most decorated tag team of their generation, their synergy, resilience, and in-ring prowess have set a new standard in tag team wrestling. They are not merely participants in the story of the bloodline, they are its beating heart. Each superkick and Samoan drop a testament to their unyielding commitment to their family's honor. Yet, Heyman's claim extends beyond the squared circle. The bloodline's influence permeates the very fabric of sports entertainment. Merchandise sales, social media metrics, and television ratings all bear witness to the magnetic pull of this faction. Their storylines are not just compelling narratives, they are cultural phenomena, capturing the imaginations of millions worldwide. However, to truly appreciate the weight of Heyman's words, one must juxtapose the Bloodline's achievements with the titanic legacies of past wrestling dynasties. The Four Horsemen, DX, the NWO, all factions that have left indelible marks on the industry. But even in the company of these giants, the Bloodline stands tall, not just as equals but perhaps as unparalleled paragons of wrestling excellence. The Anoa'i family's contributions to wrestling span generations, from the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia to Yokozuna, Rikishi, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Each has played a pivotal role in shaping the industry, but it is under Roman Reigns' leadership, with Heyman's Machiavellian machinations, that the Bloodline has coalesced into a force that arguably transcends them all. Heyman's proclamation is more than just hype, it is a challenge. A challenge to the wrestling world to acknowledge the sheer magnitude of the Bloodline's impact. It is a reminder that in an industry driven by larger-than-life personas and epic rivalries, the Bloodline has created a legacy that is as much about familial bonds as it is about ruthless domination. As the reverberations of Heyman's social media salvo echo through the corridors of wrestling fandom, reactions pour in from every corner. Wrestlers from rival promotions, past legends, and industry analysts weigh in on the debate. Some praise Heyman's boldness, recognizing the undeniability of the Bloodline's achievements. Others criticize it as hyperbole, a masterful stroke of Heyman's talent for stirring the pot and keeping the Bloodline in the spotlight. But whether one views Heyman's statement as gospel or grandstanding, there is no denying the truth at its core. The Bloodline has achieved a level of dominance and cultural significance that few can match. Their saga is not just a chapter in the history of professional wrestling, it is a cornerstone of its future. In the end, Paul Heyman's declaration serves as both a testament and a taunt. It is a testament to the power and prestige of the Bloodline, a family that has turned their unity into an invincible fortress. And it is a taunt to all challengers, a dare for anyone brave enough to step up and attempt to dethrone the tribal chief and his kin. As the wrestling world continues to buzz with the ripples of Heyman's words, one thing is clear: the Bloodline is here to stay, their legacy etched in gold and their future as bright as the Samoan sun. And in the midst of it all stands Paul Heyman, the architect of their narrative, orchestrating a symphony of dominance that resonates with every wrestling fan who dares to listen. In the end, Paul Heyman's proclamation might be more than just a bold claim, it could very well be the undeniable truth.